So the question today is, who is the leader? I was having a really good discussion with a friend of mine last night, and she pointed out that we hadn't really had a leader in the United States since Martin Luther King died for black people. And that means that if that is in fact true, in my lifetime, there has not been a voice to speak for black people. Well, that's kind of sad. And at the same time, guess what? Having one leader or two leaders or three leaders is not enough. Each of us are called to be leaders. We're called to be leaders in our lives, of our lives. We all put our clothes on, we brush our teeth, hopefully, we comb our hair, we put our pants on or our dresses on, and we go about our day-to-day lives. But unfortunately, what happens is we tend to forget about people who taught us skills, basic skills, like how to brush our teeth or how to wash our hands after we go to the bathroom or how to speak to someone in a way which gets our voice across or our opinion across, but doesn't necessarily offend. A way to bridge gaps and a way to share our concerns and actually get some things done. It's been almost 3 weeks since Michael Brown was killed and a couple of days since he was put to rest. And almost 3 weeks since we haven't heard anything else about Officer Darren Wilson in terms of charges being filed and all of these things. It's not good. There are so many of us, myself included, who are just waiting for that other bomb to drop, for them to say, oh, he was off on a technicality. And there are so many people who have been waiting to say, why does it matter? They're just killing each other anyway. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's not okay. We've failed a lot of people. And I say we being 44. Our children and our nieces and nephews and things, our grandchildren, they should not have to go through these things that Martin Luther King and other people back in 1968 were fighting for. The world is supposed to be a better place. And I'm challenging each of us to be leaders of our lives, whether you are black or white. I will tell you, I have some very good black friends and I have some very good white friends. I have some white friends who have done more for me in terms of making a phone call or recommending me or hiring me for business than some of my black friends. And at the same time, I tell you, we are all human and we have values and we should have standards and we should have expectations of ourselves, of our friends, of our families, and certainly of our children. Not expectations because they're supposed to get things by osmosis, but because we are supposed to be living, breathing examples of what to do, how to do, what not to do. I've seen so many negative posts and cussing and fussing and fighting on Facebook and on YouTube. And I have seen people murdered, literally, and suicide in the last week, like 4 of them on Facebook, because it was captured by a video camera or a telephone or something. You guys, this is real. The fight for living is real. The fight for leadership is real. It goes beyond our skin color. It goes beyond our individual selves. Everything we do and we don't do affects society. I'm passionate about this because I struggle too. I have a lot of deep, profound thoughts about my life, about life in general, and how I think things are supposed to be. And every day I struggle to be my best self. And every day I fail. But every day I keep trying because of my faith. And while I oftentimes don't have faith in myself or man, I daily make a concerted effort to have faith in God, because He is the one who can and does change things. We have to get back to who we really are, our spiritual selves, so that we can have these human existences and they can be better. There are young people who are counting on you. So all of this hate and all of this mysticism and all of this denial, self-denial and public denial and all this stuff is not okay. I don't like the way society is behaving right now, how divided we are politically, socially, relationally. But just because I don't like it doesn't mean I'm tasked to do something about everything. But what if I can do my part? And what if you share this message and maybe your own message and challenge each person you know to be the best they can be? How about all of us decide for the month of September, let's be the best leader I can be for my life? Let's take a Labor Day challenge and say, let me be the best leader. What can I do? What have I been avoiding doing? What could I do or say differently? How can I show up in a way that makes a difference for other people? You have that power. I have felt disempowered and sad and distracted at what has been going on in my hometown. But at the same time, I'm happy that the ugly underbelly is up front and present. It's not a time for comfortable conversations. It's a time to get dirty because it is dirty. And it's a time to stand up. And it's a time to acknowledge. And it's a time to do something better. And you can do it. I can do it. We can do it if we do it together. I have the privilege of going to drive my mother to the doctor right now. And when I say the privilege, she's still here, and so am I. That's a privilege. A lot of people don't have their parents. A lot of people don't have children or have their children. We are all God's children. And we can do better. And I'm asking you to take the leadership challenge to be the best leader you can in your life, to do the very best you can. And when you recognize you're having challenges, ask somebody. Acknowledge what it is. Get some help. Get some support. Tell somebody, I'm suffering. I'm not feeling well. I just don't know how. I'm angry. Or whatever it is. I made a mistake. Can I have a do-over? It is possible. And it is probable if you're willing to take action. I challenge you today. Let's make it the best September we can, collectively. Please share, like if you agree, whatever it is. But let's stop being it by ourselves anymore. God bless you. I'm Jolena Johnson.